Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's as bad as it looks. I have like a whole cube that's full of graphic 45. It's not, I don't know how many collections I have here, but because of having like little pieces and the, small, like the small, what is this, 6x6 in with them, everything sits lopsided and it's a big mess. I never ever go to it, with the exception of, if there's a fairy involved, then I think of their fairy collection once upon a springtime. Otherwise, I just never go there. So I want to separate it, I think, into like themes and put it in with my theme stuff. And so I thought you might want to join me. So I've just gathered, I've got, just one of the, just like a sleeve, 8.5 by 11 sleeve. I got a couple of extra sleeves, and then I have some wax paper, so if I just want to stick some stickers on and do that and just somehow group them together, because I would like their stuff to stay with them. But like these are the cards, and I'll tell you, you get a bunch of that little stuff in the bottom and nothing sits right. So I think I'm definitely going to take the 6x6 out and put it someplace else. I'll probably maybe put this like with the 6x6 too. I don't know, it's also got like scraps in here. I don't know, I have to do something with them because it's a big mess. These are stickers that I got at Tuesday Morning. I have the Good Old Sport alphabet stickers and also the Place and Time alphabet. Oh, that one I actually purchased, but the other one I purchased at Tuesday Morning. And these pop off if they're not covered, so I'm putting them, they wouldn't actually fit in my sleeve that I put the thickers in. So I'm just putting it in one of these bigger, I think they're like 15 by 13 or something like that. I'm just gonna stick them in there and just put them in with my letters. Because I don't think I actually have the Good Old Sport, but my husband does play baseball, and I do have, he did play baseball. Okay, so this is an 8x8. And again, it's like this is just kind of messing me up. But I'm gonna try to put these somewhere else. I do have 6x6, a place for 6x6, except for I really need another one. I just have like one container, like a shoebox type container, and all my 6x6 fit in there. So with the exception of, I have some Mente 6x6, and I think I have 4 of those, and some 6x8s, I think they are. And so I'm gonna have to kind of work at a place for these, and maybe I'll stick these with these, because otherwise I don't know what to do with them. These are big enough that I feel like I can keep them with the actual pieces of paper. Oh yeah, and here's more scraps. Now usually when I have like a collection like this, so now I want this all out of the collection, and I'm gonna pause for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I put everything to the side except for the one I'm gonna work on. And so if I get rid of this cardboard, that would probably help. Every little bit would help. So I think I'm gonna, see, most of this, or part of this I've already got torn out. I was making little albums all the time, and I like graphic 45 a lot, but it's very vintagey, so I don't really use it for the kids. But maybe if they, I could always use this for, I guess if we went to some kind of fair. I mean, I would have a hard time getting rid of it. It was like, this is one of my favorite ones. But I did do some stuff with it. So I'm gonna separate the scraps from the rest of it. And do these not fit in there, and that's why they're not in there? That's right. Okay, I guess they won't fit in there. So I'm gonna tear that apart. I have these envelopes and tags in the chipboard, and since they're still intact here, I'm gonna keep them with it, but it's like once they fall out of that, once the chipboard falls out of there, it's just too thick. Now I've got my husband looking for some baseball card things, because Ginger Bush of Ginger's Corner, she keeps her embellishments in those in the sleeves. I think they hold 9. Do they hold 9, husband?
I think so.
Yeah, because he used to have a baseball card shop, so I know, and he still has a bunch of baseball cards. And so if he's gonna try to find me some sleeves, and so maybe I could put some of the, if the chipboard falls out of them, maybe I'll put them in that. I mean, I love these, the colors are great. I'm gonna have to put this in some kind of collection, maybe summer, since it's a fair theme, because it's called what? World Fair collection, World's Fair. So I'll probably put this like in a summer, or oh, I have the like the, I think I have, what's my fanfare, because I named it same as Janet. So I'm gonna put that in there, because at least I'll know where to look for it, because right now it is not doing anything. And see, like sometimes I could use a blue like this, and even if I just knew where to look for it, because right now it is just in there and I'm not looking at it. Well, I do look at it sometimes and I think, how annoying that it's just all falling over. That's how I see it. Okay, I think these will fit in with my scraps. And I bought like so much of this collection because I loved it so much. I did make a thing to hang on my wall in my art room, and I actually show that. It's like one of my early videos. And this, I could cut it and put it into one of these sleeves too, so I might do that. And I'll do the same with this. But so okay, so I already know what I'm gonna do with this. It's gonna go in fanfare. And you know, it's kind of vintagey, so sometimes I can maybe use that for ancestors or whatever. So I'm just gonna put that in one spot, and those smaller things I'm gonna have to put in another spot. And then I at least got rid of that. Okay, and here's, I got my little tray here that I throw my little things on. Okay, this is Old Curiosity, and I started making a little booklet, but this is as far as it went. And then I think I got the stickers someplace else. Oh yeah, I think I bought the stickers when I went to Brown County. So I just have that, so I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I started this little book, maybe I'll finish it one day. And then I have, now this is just A Proper Gentleman, and I think I got this, where? I don't know. Maybe I bought that over there too. And I was probably gonna make man cards out of it, but here it is. I'm gonna just save that like it is too. I'll still divide these with paper. Now this collection, I made a book, so I'm just down to scraps and a couple of paper, oh, I guess a sticker sheet. So I've got a sticker sheet of this. And I will have to cut this in half or keep something in front of it, because otherwise the stickers come off. Well, at least the little ones. Maybe these ones won't. So I've got 2 pieces of paper. Yeah, that's it. And scraps. And I do have a book that I made with this. And these are my scraps from that. Oh, and I must have stuck this in there so I'd remember that I have rubber stamps that match it. I think I'll leave that in there. Okay. So, okay, at least I'm getting rid of some cardboard. So, see, this is still a problem because you got all these big pieces. So if he finds me some of those things, I hate to buy any more when I know he's got some out there. Then I'll take like the chipboard pieces and put them in, because I've got more chipboard pieces. You can see them in there. So I will put those in one of those sleeves when he gets that for me. And that way I can just put them in here. And I might do that, I could maybe do that and just stick them in a sleeve and just tape them in, kind of depending on how many I have. But today I'm just gonna sort them unless I have like a lot of time left over. Okay, I don't wanna keep you guys held up forever, but I just thought you might like to watch, because I know I like to watch people tear apart stuff. Okay, and this, I love this collection so much because it reminds me of when I was in school. Now I got a whole bunch of, you know, school pictures of me. I just don't, you know how we don't really scrapbook ourselves, but I picture myself using this for myself because that's the time period. Looks like the early 60s. And so I had to wait for it to come out again because I didn't get it the first time. And I think I'm gonna leave that in the front, maybe just to hold it there. And all these are loose papers. And I had bought them off eBay. I'm just gonna give you a quick view because I don't think I've done anything with it. But I love it just because it reminds me of my childhood. I just think they're so cute. They look like the books that we used to read. And I was just gonna make a mini album because I loved making mini albums. So I probably was gonna make a mini album and put my pictures in there. But it's like I don't want 100 mini albums. It's bad enough I'm gonna have it. I mean, it's enough, not bad enough. I love the albums. And someday I'll give my kids theirs. And I'll give my grandchildren there, but I have to look at them for a while since I don't even have the pictures in. I know I've got at least an album full for Brenna, my oldest grand, and my kids. I've got their. I know Seth. I think I did a full album and then a partial one. And he's taken home the full one. And I'll let the kids take their full ones because I'll still keep adding to the ones that aren't full. And I know my oldest daughter, I would probably have 4 albums if I got the pictures all in them. And I think I have 3 albums for, and I think 2 of them are full. And they're 8.5 by 11. Okay, so that's this collection, and what is it called? I know it's got a name here someplace. Do I look at it? Oh, an ABC primer. So, I mean, it's still, this pretty much can lay flat because this is what I have. Oh, but see there, everything kind of wants to fall out of them. And I don't think that would fit in one of those sleeves. Do I have one here? No, but they will fit into my what? Do I have it here? I thought I brought out bags. Would that fit in here? No. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this over here for now. I mean, it will lay really flat, so I'm gonna put it underneath all them. I had them organized where everything, I know I brought up bags, but I covered them up. I had everything by alphabetical order or something. Okay, so now this is, oh, this is one that I was only able to get a little bit of it, and it is what? That's not the name of it. This is like, I don't remember what it looks like. You know, Victorian ladies. And I do not see, and I think I bought this at Tuesday morning, and that's why I just have this little bit of it, and I can't think of what it's called. Oh, the husband brought me those little things. Thank you. Kiss for that. So
That calls for some hugging and squeezing and kissing. You know that, don't you?
oh yeah. Later, baby. Okay, so I'm gonna start right here. This is where I have the ladies' diary. And I mean, look at how I've totally cut this apart. Did I make a little mini album with this, or what did I do with this? I don't remember. I know I made the little purse mini albums. I'll try to link these up in the description or the drop down menu, and so that you can see them. I did little purse albums with my granddaughters, and they loved them. They were very interactive, and it's so funny because I dressed them up in those little flapper outfits that you've seen me do the photos in, and it's like they just had a blast. They loved making the albums, and they helped me all the way through them, and then we put the pictures in them. They really liked. I think I made one, and then I helped them make one. So it worked out really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these little cut aparts, things I cut apart and punched out in here, since he brought me these. So I'm gonna give this a try. So, Ginger's idea. We'll see how it goes. I would like it if I could put them still in my cubbies and they wouldn't take up, buckle. Now these are all things that I just punched and made, and it looks like some of them will not even fit in here. Whoops, I was totally missing it. Okay, is that too big? Nope, that just fits in there. I just actually traced around one of their envelopes and made my own envelope, which worked. Now these are too big for that. All these other things, I'll put the chipboard down below and put the other stuff up here. And yeah, like this one, I just traced around one of theirs, and then I made my own and put the eyelid in. Because I love making embellishments. I just decided I got too busy, but I still have some embellishments going around in my head, so I'm going to be making different embellishments. And it'll be good to have some of these. Well, it'd be nice if this isn't such a mess. Oh, I started making some kind of little embellishment there. I'm gonna have have to put it in this way. I'm gonna put more in there because otherwise it won't go. Okay, so I'm just sticking everything in here. Ginger, I'll let you know how this goes. She does the swap over at, well actually she's got her own swap Facebook group now, because it was getting way out of hand because it got so big. So now she's got one place where she just does swaps. Oh, here's another one I traced over the regular one and then made my own. So I have this little envelope. So I'll put her YouTube channel down below too. Oh, there's another one I made. Oh, I love these. I just love that time period. I could have totally lived in those dresses. They're so cute. And I don't know if they fit in there. No, they're just a little too big. So I'll have to put those in something else, and that's probably too big. But even having this in there, so it's not like this in my cube unit. Because then it's like this, it doesn't want to stand up straight at all. So it'll be good to have some of these and something like this. I think somebody else told me that they did use these too. And I knew Ginger did. So I just thought, yeah, I could do that with these, because now I cut this out, but you know what? I don't like the shiny stuff. So that's gonna have to be recycled. These are the little bigger things. I've got like little flowers I punched out because it's like, I love these things so much I just wouldn't let anything go to waste. Okay, here's another one of those things I just traced around. One maybe I had from another collection, or maybe these because maybe I was getting low. And then it folds up like that. And so it's like a little coin envelope or whatever they call those. Now this is kind of tedious little work, but I think, you know, it's like I need to do something with that room because it totally gets out of hand. Okay, so that was, this will be nice. It'll be a little flatter. I still have these. But now they're in here, this. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And did I have any stickers with this one? I think this is it. Okay, so that's a lot flatter. And maybe this won't bother me, this being in there, because that's what I usually do with all my kits, or a collection that have like scraps. I'll put the scraps with them. It's just that I usually don't put the chipboard with them, but these I kept them all together ever since I got them, so this works a little better. Is this the same collection? It is. Here's more of that same collection. So, but see how this is a lot flatter, but it's still got like a lot of little pieces, and I cut things, but I think it looks like there's still some stuff in there, so I'll go through that. And you don't have to watch. Well, I guess you don't have to watch. You can leave anytime, but I'd like you to stay with me. It's not so tedious when I know you're there. Okay. And I even had a piece of lace in there. So I'm getting rid of that. Here's another one. Now this I did some things with this, but I don't remember what. Oh, look at, I got like a little, see little things I had in there. And this one I don't even have in another sleeve. So I put extra, or the scraps in an 8.5 by 11, or I had those little plastic things previously that I was using. Okay, and this one I just need to cut these, but I don't want to just randomly cut them. I want to use the paper cutter so it's straight. Yeah, I don't remember what I made with this, but I definitely was doing something. And so, okay, and I cut something out here. Cut something out, look at this. Because I use this here. Anything that I have videos of that I've done. So for back then I didn't do tutorials because I didn't know how to flip the photo over or the video over, and I didn't know how to, well, I didn't have good lighting. And then when I did the reno, I was so excited. I thought, okay, I've got lots of lights. I'll be able to do YouTube videos, and because I wanted to do them for so long. And then after the reno, it was even worse because I put in pot lights, and so then there was multiple shadows, not just one or two. But when Janet had said that she had hers lit up like it was what'd she say, like a airport, so I thought, okay, I need to get airport lights. and that's what I did. So okay, so my camera, it quits after, so long. I mean, this is so pretty. I know I covered a little box with it. I did different things with it. But I know I did decorations for my room with what was it called? The country fair or the world fair. Okay, so I have some of these that are almost full pieces. Okay, so I can get rid of that. Oh, this one is called Couture. Okay. So I've got some of these I'll need to cut down. I mean, if I could just get that cube where everything isn't falling over because of the thickness, it would be very nice. Okay. And here's all, oh, these are more of the scraps. So I did have scraps. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick this in here for now. Okay, and this is a Christmas Carol, and I have an 8x8. And it looks like it's a full one. I'm not going to tear that apart. I'm going to put that in another pile. I'm going to keep this here. I did use a couple of pages for a Christmas train that my oldest was on. Otherwise, I don't think I've used any of it. Now I'm going to stick it with Christmas paper. And so I'm going to try to stick these things with the season. Okay, and the stickers are not even for this. So I don't know, maybe I got this at Tuesday morning or something. Because I think that's the only time that I bought like just a sticker sheet or something. Okay, so these here, I'm gonna stick in the Christmas section. And these are Christmas stickers and letters, and I'll cut this in half and put the letters in with my letters, and then put this with Christmas stickers. And this is the one collection I actually think of to use, and it's called Once Upon a Springtime. And I am just gonna put it, I think, with like girl paper. And I did the twins sitting in, I called it the reading tree. And so this, I'm gonna put these with letters, because even when I used it, I didn't use the letters. So that needs to get cut and put away. This here, I want to put in one of these sleeves because it just usually falls out. Maybe I won't do it until it gets to that point. And I'll just kind of flip through a little. So this is a floral. And it's got like pages of a book. This is beautiful. Now I don't like this like it is. It's like they took the ugliest fairy and put it over here. Let me complain. This is so adorable. I have 2 of those. Yeah, that one is like the queen fairy, where I like the other ones. Oh, and I did a, it was Brenna in the fairy tree. And I used the fairies from this. And so I do think of the fairy page. I think this is so pretty. Or fairy paper. So I'm just going to put this in with the little girls. I'm just going to try to put things where I think I will look to use them. And then if I get using some of them, then maybe these other things will graduate to just color or whatever if I don't use them all. But I don't know, this is real cute, but I mean it's all green. These are adorable. I could just do a whole page of those. These are so cute. I love the fairies and the postage. And a gingham. I mean, I get lots of papers. Love gingham, you know. Okay, and I had one of these at the beginning, I think. I'll try to keep them kind of together. Yep, that's it. And some cut aparts. Beautiful green. And see, sometimes I'm looking for a green. As much as I use this, I should just use the green because it's not getting a whole lot of use the way it is. Okay, so this lays pretty flat because I think when I use it, I hardly, I just used a little bit of it, or I used a full page. Actually, 2 of those. Okay, here's another one. This one I made I think I made 2 mini albums with it. The one with the falling waterfall. And I think I maybe showed that. But I still have lots of pages left, and I'm just, even in this small, is that all I have? I think maybe I just have the small book. So and I'm still gonna keep this in 8x8 somehow. I'm gonna have to make an 8x8 section. And so I have these pieces. Oh, and I got and this is Mother Goose collection. And I got these little punch outs. These are banners. And this here. Oh yeah, I got these at Tuesday morning. And I bought it because I bought the little 8x8 to make little albums. And I actually have a 6x6. And this is out of the album too, so I'm just gonna take it out. So, what to do with these? Because I don't really have big paper. I just have these. I'm gonna have to think about that. Maybe right now I'm just gonna stick it all in a sleeve just because it will keep it together. One of these 8.5 by 11s. Okay. But I'll put this like in kids' paper. Okay, so, I think, no, I'm not on the last one. Okay, so this is another one where I just have 8x8 and 8.5 or a 6, or yeah, 6x6. This is just backgrounds. So I mean, I could use that anywhere. The colors are gorgeous. And then this is decorative parts. I mean, just gorgeous papers. But it's like, unless you're gonna make a mini album, I mean, I don't have too many, you know, days at Versailles to scrapbook. I mean, as far as I know, I have no ancestors from that time. Well, I guess I have ancestors from that time, not from there. Okay, so I'm gonna put that with 8x8 and 6x6, and then I'm gonna have to find a place for these. What to do, what to do. I'm just putting them there for now. Okay, here's, yeah, I'm gonna put this with like vintage papers and ancestor papers, just cause that will, at least I'll look there if I decide I need to do something like that. Okay. Oh, and if you want to know the name of this, it is called Gilded Lily. Beautiful collection. And it's alright, you know, if you're making mini albums, but it's like you probably aren't gonna scrap too many kids' pictures on it. Oh, I have my second daughter. She was a lady in waiting in The Princess and the Pea. So if I can find some of those pictures, I will use that paper. Okay, and this is Little Women, and I just got this at Tuesday morning. It's the only reason why I have it, because I realized I just wasn't going to scrap anybody from that time period probably, and I'm going to put this in school because I would think of it with books. Okay. And okay, I found those papers that I was looking for. I mean, plastic sleeves. Okay, and then here I have a place and time, and I have each season, and so I think I'm gonna kind of divide them, like this is Halloween, so I'm gonna put that with Halloween. This is, I don't know, it's August, but it looks like farm theme. So, and here's baseball, sports. So I'm gonna put things with, this looks like kids' school, it's September. And so I will put things with whatever they look like they go with. And I have 2 sheets of stickers for this, and I've only used this much. So I am gonna put this with what? Maybe this is, just needs to go, I know I've got Christmas here. I don't know how I'm gonna divide this up. I might just have to put it in, I can put it in my sticker books because I can put this in fall, this in Christmas. I'll just do that. Here's some Christmas, and what is this from? Well, I put December in here. Oh, maybe these are actually, this is the same thing as chipboard from that same collection. So I got a little bit of everything. And here's more of the different seasons. So I will just put stuff with their season. And then I have this, which I don't know what on earth I'd do with this. But I will maybe cut it up and just put it someplace. And if I need if I'm doing something and need a little calendar on it, I can put that with it. So these ones I'm going to divide up, put them in their own section. Maybe I'll probably, well, they're on both sides, so I'll maybe just stick them in some of the stuff in there. I don't know, I'll have to figure out how I'm going to divide that up. I'll let you know what I did, but that's it. So I mean, this looks much better, and it looks a lot flatter. It's still too big on the bottom with some of these, but maybe, well, I'm gonna stick this in, you know, with kids stuff. And since I don't have a 12 by 12 with it, maybe I'll stick it someplace else. I don't know, I gotta figure out something with it, because it's pretty much embellishments when it's this size. But it looks a little better. This side is what, do I have my ruler. And so it looks like it is, let's see, it is 4 inches on this side. I mean, before it was pretty bad. And it's still only like 2 inches on this side. So it's still double the size on the bottom. But some of these stuff I'm gonna put other places, so hopefully that helps. Well, thanks for joining me with me today. If you have any suggestions for organizing this, feel free to let me know. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.